Welcome to TechWire, a conversation about government, politics, and technology. My name is Christina Gagnier. Today I'm joined by Cruz, the Chief Technology Officer for the state of California. Chris, thank you for joining us once again.
Thanks, Christine. Great to be here.
So you are new to the position of Chief Technology Officer at the Department of Technology, which must be exciting. So what's your game plan to hit the ground running?
Well, it's a great game plan. It's very ambitious, obviously, but we've taken a look at a lot of statewide enterprise initiatives and to really work on what I call constituent-based governance, of working with the AIO community and CIO community to define a framework in which we can make decisions. We've been working on a lot of different things. Obviously, CalCloud is a big part of our statewide initiatives. We're working with our government operations agency on our open data portal initiation process and development. And we're also working on our CS mail contract to ensure that we can extend our current contract and look to how we're going to provide O365 services in the future. And summarizing that, we're also developing a state strategic plan for the department in terms of how we're going to get there from here, which develops really a comprehensive roadmap so we can have effective base performance metrics in place to move forward.
So speaking of CalCloud, I know there's been some recent transition that will allow for both the vendor community to better engage as well as state agencies to get the cloud-based services they need. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure, Christina. One of the things we're doing is we've basically streamlined our adoption strategy to provide more of a hybrid cloud. When we first negotiated and implemented CalCloud almost a year ago, it was primarily infrastructure as a service. And we brought our partner in IBM to provide that service on-prem at our data center. Today we're looking at more of a vendor-agnostic approach for how we do business. So that also includes software as a service and platform as a service. So what we're trying to do is ensure the Department of Technology can also broker services in a hybrid cloud format. So we're working on how we're going to start onboarding vendors into that and qualify for them. So we think leverage procurements is the way to go so we can streamline services and bring business value to those CIOs that require those services. And we think that that's a better perspective and a better approach by being strategic about CalCloud as an enterprise solution offering based on just infrastructure as a service. But that also being said, on the infrastructure side, we've successfully renegotiated our contract with IBM to bring the rates more in line with industry standards to be more competitive. We've also brought in a security events management solution, or SIM, to ensure that we're FedRAMP compliance and NIST compliance as we move forward. So we've also enhanced our security levels around CalCloud and the infrastructure as a service portal to make it more attractive for those state agencies, counties and cities, and also our municipality customers to host their virtualized environments within our CalCloud environment.
Now I know you're transitioning as technology leadership from the Department of Healthcare Services,
Right.
and I know you had a very hands-on, on-the-ground approach. How do you plan to integrate that into your new role at the Department of Technology?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think one of the things we always say is plagiarism is a serious form of flattery, and I'm a big sustain repeatable solutions person. So really taking the same methodology and approach that I took at Healthcare Services when I came into that job as a CIO is getting a strategic plan in place, letting data drive decisions in terms of getting metrics in place so we can evaluate where we're at in terms of progress and really increasing customer service. We want to be a cross-cutting customer service organization. That was the vision that we had laid out at Healthcare Services that we were able to successfully carry out. We're doing the same thing at Department of Technology, both at our data center with OTech and really across our platform to ensure that we understand what our services are, listening to our customers, and make sure we're providing the right types of services to meet their needs. So that's a very similar model to that I brought at healthcare as well, and really being a change champion and using the community to help us drive important decisions, sponsor important initiatives, and making sure that we're getting out and being a proactive culture rather than a reactive culture. So those are some of the things that I brought to the Department of Technology that I used in my previous position at Healthcare Services.
So with any new role, there's an opportunity to work on new projects and focus on something in particular. Is there one thing that you're looking to kind of be a core focus in your first couple months or first year in this position?
Well, I think really too is ensuring that we're an innovative and transformative organization, that we look at our mobile gallery, that we bring services to our constituents, that's really important to us, that we need to be the leader and innovator of technology, not just mid-pack, but the leader that brings organizations along to travel on that journey with us. I've always said it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it takes a village to run a successful organization. And really focusing on the people side of change in this job to be able to effectuate the right types of changes, both in our business model and also in our technology model. People and process are very important to implementing successful technology. So bringing that to bear is extremely important. And then also engaging the vendor community to ensure that we have the mindset and we're listening to the vendor community on their concerns or issues, because this is a partnership. And we need that partnership to be successful if we're going to move California technology forward, to bring the business value of what's expected in this state to our constituents.
Well, Chris, thank you for joining me once again, and congratulations on the new position, and I'm sure there'll be lots of updates to share with us in the future.
Great, look forward to coming back. Thanks again, Christine.
And thank you to our audience for once again joining us in a conversation about government, politics, and technology.